What's up? It's your boy Kevin to turn on this motherfucking YouTube shit. This is serious. Wow, what the fuck?
What's up? It's your boy Kevin to turn on this shit. Hey man, say man, we are lit, eh? Lit 13, man. Turn. Today, to motherfucking day. Straight hood outside crib. Yes, sir. We out here in the hood, northside, cripping it up, man. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all having a litty day, man. You know what I'm saying? Big Kevin 2 turn out here, man, trying to put in that work, man. Hope y'all enjoying these videos I'm putting out. Left and right, left, up, down, sideways, right. Hey, hope y'all enjoy these videos, man. Black Hebrew Israelite out here, man. Trying to get lit in this bit, man. You know what I'm saying? I put in the work so we all can enjoy this motherfucking day. Let's go and get this shit started, man. All right. Today, to motherfucking day. Straight hood and outside crib, man. All right, gang. Hey man, we finna talk about some shit, man. So we finna talk about Adam 22 Akademiks Cuhmunity T-Real, which we really have T-Real side on, but we don't talk about T-Real. Crip Mac, Baby Rich, what the fuck that nigga name? Rich, Famous Rich, I mean, and motherfucking Lena. And WACK100, man. So I hope y'all enjoy these videos, man. We finna gonna put this is gonna be kind of like a long video. So I hope y'all enjoy this video. Get your popcorn, your soda, whatever the fuck y'all be drinking, man. Get your little side bit if you wanna go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Get ready, man. You feel me? And we finna gonna put this video out, man. So we finna talk about how Adam linked up with AD from Cuhmunity. He was really getting not talking to Adam. He was really talking to AD about how Adam is talking reckless. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And it's like, I feel like AD realized that Adam was using that nigga as a pawn. You know what I'm saying? Like a crash out dummy. Like, I remember I seen a video where this nigga was ready to risk it all for Adam. And that nigga was paying that nigga $300 a month. So, we finna talk about this shit, man. He back at it again. Adam 22 got Crip Mac as the crash out dummy now. He like, oh nah, I'm gonna trade AD for the next crash out dummy, Crip Mac. Crip Mac ready to fight famous Rich over Adam. Imagine fighting for the white man, protecting the white man. What are we talking about? So, Adam 22, man, and Akademiks had a whole interview too after that. Cause you know what I'm saying, Ak was getting on AD was like, how can you not say nothing about Adam actually talking crazy on you? And AD explained it, which we got in the video, so y'all can get y'all side. And then Ak talked about Lena getting piped out by a 10-incher, ran through, beat down, pulverized. You know what I'm saying? And then we got Adam doing some finessing, some back scummy shit behind WACK100 back. We got that one. And then we got you know what I'm saying, Famous Rich and AD about to get into an argument and fights and shit, man. So we got the whole little rundown and shit, man. So I hope y'all enjoy these videos, man. And yeah.
I know how to be, bro.
No, hold on.
It's either...
Wait, well, there's the middle ground. Like, first of all, 100%, 100 million %. Like, I know that might be something that's emblematic of if a nigga disrespecting you, especially trying to attack the way y'all feed y'all family, y'all get active. And it's going to be a little bit more. But here's the thing. we're still in the content space. My point is defending yourself in a certain sense. The way he was getting at y'all was basically setting a narrative that y'all are unsuccessful, that y'all have fell off, that y'all have fared.
You don't think that's ironic though?
What?
Well, look, let's keep it G. Since we fell off, I came out here. I've been on Math Hoffa. I done streamed with Akademiks.
True.
I done went and did Joe Budden.
True.
I done gathered 5 or 6 more different streams of revenue and shit like that. I just asked you right now, do you think we unsuccessful? I don't think nobody in the world thinks that we're unsuccessful, bro. So
hold on.
people can run with that narrative.
So let me ask you the question, though.
Real shit.
He believes, I think the way he's taken is that, and I don't know if you guys ever said, like, you guys were going to almost replace Nojumper. He's comparing y'all as to him. Now, granted.
Which is a W, if you comparing us.
Now, granted, if I had
a Boom want to say something.
I want to say some shit.
Yeah. Like, no. Now, granted, I don't understand that metric because imagine, and obviously, by the way, this is like my heart, this is my nigga forever. It's like it's like say me and Grand Wizard fall out, and now you're comparing my platform to Grand Wizard. It's like that's a subsidiary. That's my guy too, by the way. Like this one, you know what I mean? But it's like,
look at Boom.
When I hear how he was represented, it why not respond though?
Well, we did respond. We responded a lot of times, bro.
He called y'all no jumper reaction channel.
But I think you wanted him to respond in a way that they want. Bro, Adam wanted that nigga to respond in a crash out way.
No.
You could kill that nigga with success. Bro.
No.
Right, come on, bro.
No.
Like, I don't
listen. You know how I would have responded? I'll tell you how I would respond.
How? Go ahead.
Hey, check this out. Yes, you're in the game longer than us.
Yes.
You have a bigger catalog than
Yes.
us. You're going to beat us in a numbers game, but we do better content. Facts.
You don't have to say that. You could just do it.
No. But again, let me tell you this. A lie that goes unchallenged becomes the truth.
That's not, man.
No,
man.
Let me tell you.
No,
and I know you're gonna eat. I know what questions you're gonna ask me, but the reason why I respond,
I ain't even got no like.
No, I'm talking about like.
No, look. I'm gonna keep it G with you, bro. When it comes down to it, bro, like you gotta understand, we some of the first people that come from our region, bro, that come from street backgrounds, my nigga, that's getting on camera, reading the chat, getting used to this shit, people saying shit about our girls, our livelihood, our kids, and everything like that, bro. We learning to adapt when it comes down to that, bro. So even just this situation right now is a learning experience for me. And let me tell you something, and I ain't never said this shit on camera. I take full responsibility, bro, for everything that happened. You wanna know why?
What do you mean?
Because I should have never mixed emotion with business, bro. As a man, I should have never mixed emotion with business, bro. I know now that I should just do business, my nigga, and leave the emotion out of that shit. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm not getting invested with anybody no more when it comes down to that situation. We want to play this shit like businessman. We going to be businessmen at the end of the day. We come, bro, I know what it's like to be a rapper, bro, to go to labels, bro, and you see that's an opportunity in front of your face.
Yo, is
and
AD
a motherfucker
really just
tell
hitting
you
me with this shit right now? Yo,
no, I'm
80.
being for reals, bro.
80.
Motherfuckers say you a liability, bro. Niggas say you a liability. For what, though? Because I'm a Crip? Nigga, because I come from a street background, bro. But I'm a nigga that's really dedicated in making this shit happen, bro. So I refuse, bro, to let anybody, bro, that don't look
gotta
like
crash
us
out.
or come for no. I ain't gonna.
If you don't gotta crash out, what do you gotta do then?
Exactly.
No. But hear what I'm saying. Shit got personal, bro. Listen, I'm watching every day. I was watching Adam on IG story.
That's cool. We don't forget. We don't forget.
Bro, he's talking about T-Rose woman.
Okay.
He's talking about niggas in bankruptcy.
It don't matter.
Hold on, no.
We don't forget under that.
Man, maybe y'all let too much shit slide. Listen, it don't take much for me.
But it's not letting it slide. It's just, bro, come on now.
And I know, obviously we're on your platform right now.
No, this dope.
No, of course. No, but
it's dope.
No, I guess I'm saying it for your chat because, no, I don't want you to crash out, but I'm telling you how I take things because I respond for less. A situation with one of his employees was way lesser, and I had to respond. And I responded just because sometimes if you let other people dictate the narrative, I notice media shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You want to know the difference between me and a lot of niggas, bro? I'm really outside. My homies is really outside, bro. I go to every function. You will see me when you go to L.A. You ask any nigga in L.A., they going to vouch for me. They going to say nothing but great things about me, bro. I don't run into niggas, bro. And you got to remember, bro, anything that anybody say on camera, in private,
Yeah.
niggas ain't never going to forget that shit, bro. You get what I'm saying? So regardless,
Yeah.
no matter what happens, bro, nobody never forgets, and that's all I'm gonna say.
True.
You get what I'm saying?
You know what I think, Act?
hold on.
But I'm up for the challenge of just doing content, bro.
Just don't crash out.
No.
We not crashing
Wait.
out, bro. Hell no. We
But
ain't doing
that's what I was trying to say.
We ain't.
I think Adam, when he went to Big 22 mode, he was trying to keep it content. I think. Maybe I'm wrong.
Talking about the family and shit?
Okay, all right.
You know what I mean? Like, I fuck with your opinions, but it's like, come on now. It's like he's asking 80 to crash out and throw everything away that he's grinding for.
Hold on. But 80, if you know he's not into the other type of play it could be, you have to assume it's content.
That go for you too, bro.
Yeah.
When you tell a nigga suck your dick, when you tell a nigga fuck you, nigga, you shit on niggas' numbers, bro. At the end of the day, bro, it's gonna be a time you're gonna have to come face to face with that person,
He didn't
bro.
tell you suck his dick.
No, listen, I'm just talking about in general, bro. You done said a lot of crazy shit to niggas, bro.
No, I don't tell niggas something I did because
No, you say crazy
I
shit,
take it
bro.
literal.
You
I'm like,
diss
yo, I
niggas,
would.
listen,
No, I do.
You diss.
Of course.
You one of the
Of course.
most disrespectful
Of course.
niggas I know, bro.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe. Okay.
But just remember, bro. Every dog has his day. And
That's
one
right.
day you gonna have to run into one of these niggas. You said something too, bro. And I hope you ready for every single last ounce of whatever that is, bro. Because some people not playing. You gonna come across a nigga like AD that may say, you know what? It ain't worth my career. It ain't worth me for throwing everything away or going to jail over some stupid words. You feel me? A nigga
I've
may
had
see
to
you, my
accept
nigga,
that 8 years ago.
But guess what, bro?
8 years ago.
But guess what? Are you prepared for what's gonna come with that? Are you ready to really, nigga, risk your life and get cracking, bro, behind the words that you say? Because I am. Every single word that I say.
I'll be honest with you. 8 years ago, I remember having this conversation with myself. And also, I said, listen, you're taking a life chance with this.
Real shit.
Because right now, if I go to Vegas and say, which I would never do, but let's say I did, I go just only with a girl I'm talking to. We run into blah, blah, blah. I'm going to understand where this is coming from. I get it. Listen, you know how many people, this is why like even people send shit to my crib, this and third. I never even tripped about, there's so much shit that happens. The only time, like, you know, niggas try to run my crib. Like, the only time niggas even know it, I'm not running to the internet to cry. I'm not running to the internet. Like, I don't care what it is. I'm not. It only time shit really only get mentions is when other people make it a situation that gotta get mentioned. I'm gonna deal with it my way though, but I'm dealing with it as is. I run into people. There's a situation. I was in the airport. Nigga claiming he was with a little baby. It was almost a situation. It wasn't. Only reason I even brought it to the internet and said something about it, I'm like, yo, this nigga probably because he was recording the whole time. I said, you're not going to beat me to the punch. I'm going to tell people what happened. You didn't do nothing to me. If you want to think that you're recording me and, okay, cool, but I'm going to bring it to the internet first. But do I know, like, man, shit, I'm cool with P, like, for example, right? P's my guy. You know, me and him, we have conversations all the time. Eventually, and we've kind of tabled this a bit, me and Lil Baby, we probably going to, those issues probably going to subside at a point. You know what I mean? Because, you know, when it comes to, like, issues and when you're talking about people, if y'all ain't about to die about it, at a certain point, you should squash it. Cool. Like, you went through it, and, you know, obviously the whole thing with, like, you know, AD and T-Rel and everything happened. I'm wondering, where's that situation at right now?
You know, it's like on one hand, I got nothing against him, so I kind of don't have anything negative to say about him or whatever. But then on the other hand, you know, and I say that because it's like it's cool to be like a good person and to not hold grudges and shit. But then you have like the more realistic aspect of it, which is that they really tried to like take me out and like eliminate me from the fucking content space. And they really like in a way that's kind of different than even the Rory and Mal thing. Like Rory and Mal dipped out of the Joe Budden thing and they threw shade on the way out and they, you know, attempted to do damage to Joe's career on the way out because of how disrespected they felt and stuff like that. And I think that they had some pretty legitimate grievances. From my perspective, I don't really think those guys had very legitimate grievances. I think that their grievances were pretty surface level. And going back to it, I think that
I disagree.
Well, we can get to the whole disrespect angle of it because that's kind of like the main tip I have for you. But let's get back to that.
Oh, let's hash this out a little bit. So I disagree a little bit, right? And I think business wise, and you just making, I've always had this thought about this whole thing. Business wise, I think you're right, but I do believe that the guys that you had brought something unique to Nojumper that Rory and Millie Mall never brought to the Joe Budden show. I believe that what
that's probably fair, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
What AD and T-Rell brought to that building and brought in terms of perception and also ingratiated with even the community at large, I could imagine at times it's probably hard for them to just like kind of look at it from like a bird's eye view, like and be like, hey, okay, this is just business. They're probably like, yo, I've put my life on the line for like this motherfucking shit right here. Like, yeah, if I feel I'm not being treated right, or if I feel like I'm not being respected, or I feel like I'm being disrespected, shit, that's gonna make me feel a certain type of way, which is kind of opposite to, you know, them other dudes, you know, like Rory and Millie Mall, like they were upset about, you know, like they said it was contractual stuff, but really they were just upset about being called workers. Like if we really keep it 100. I think your guys were more, they felt, and you've heard this criticism though. Van like probably laid it out to you when he came up there and he said, yo, I do think there's a lack of empathy and probably just how you deal with people. Like if there was no friendship, maybe that would fly, but there's going to be bruised egos and people are probably going to, you know, get fed up at a point if they actually think you're friends, right? No,
I mean, I can definitely own up to that, is that in terms of how I deal with people, and I've made this mistake many times in my career, even going back to the BMX days, where there would be somebody that I had a close relationship with, we're around each other a lot, and I'm paying them in some way or whatever. And then at a certain point, I don't want to pay him anymore, or it doesn't seem like a good arrangement anymore, and I want to exit this relationship. And I think that on the way out in those kind of situations, you really like owe it to that person to really be human about it and have the extended hour-long conversation or whatever. And I've always been somebody who just kind of like moved on to the next thing business-wise way too quickly and just didn't really like do that exit talk, you know? And I'm not sure that the exit talk always guarantees you that you have like a amicable part. But, you know, like, I think that definitely there's been a lot of people over the years that I should have, like, you know, like, and this is just, it's going to be a problem in business no matter what, that if you hire your friends, it's just going to be, there's going to be times where you have to then fire your friends. And then at that point, they're probably not going to be friends with you anymore. And you're going to have to deal with that. And I've seen it happen to me over and over and over, especially as I like transitioned into Nojumper from the BMX shit. But I guess, you know, with those dudes in general, while they were at Nojumper, I wish that I had like engaged in more of like real relationships with them. And I mean, to a certain extent, you know, they were coming to my fucking parties at my house, like, you know, with my girl's family and shit like that. And, you know, there was a bit of that, but I probably should have done more of it. And I think that like part of me kind of pulling away from them as like real friends in like the last 6 months, let's say, of that whole thing was that I started to get really resentful of the fact that they were clearly focused on streaming and that they clearly were focused on building their own platforms. And it's like, I have somebody that I know who's been like sending me, they've been like rewatching the last couple months of the Nojumper show and shit, and sending me clips that stood out to them of how they were talking to me towards the end and just how much disrespect there was being thrown around. And that's kind of like one of the biggest things that I wish that I had done differently is that I think AD realized like really early on that he could get a cheap laugh by saying fuck Nojumper or fuck Adam 22 or whatever, or just kind of playing this like rebellious like toddler role for a period of time. And I think
don't call my man a toddler, man.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, that he just like at a certain point was just going back to the well way too many times on this same fucking joke of like, oh look, I'm acting bad, I'm acting up, I'm acting crazy, whatever. Like, it just, I should have, as soon as he started to do that, I should have said, listen, you can't ever disrespect the brand. You know, you can't like you can do stuff like be focused on your own career. It's all good, but like you just can't cross that line of disrespecting the brand or me as the leader of the brand. Like that's just the one thing that can't fly. You can disagree with me, we can have heated conversations, whatever, but you just can't like really go against when they say nobody's bigger than the program. Nojumper as a whole is the program. So it's like anybody who's going to be part of the team over here or whatever, it's like it has to be clear to the people out there that Nojumper is bigger than any one single person's actions, and therefore if somebody loses their job, it's like the only opinion to be had of it is like, okay, like that's what the company decided that they needed to do. And I was just like, there was just way too much like angsty fucking rebellious shit going on at a certain point. And that's probably like the biggest thing that I could recommend to you is that you just have to have the conversations to the extent where people really know what the line is and what they can and can't do. Because and would that have really worked out with those guys in the long run? I don't know, because T-Rail is he's just like the most like rebellious person that I've ever met, which like makes him cool, but also like, and people don't even really get to see it on camera because a lot of the conversations and the arguments that we would be having in the group chat would just be like the most mind-blowingly infuriating shit ever, where he would be so wrong about something and just like doubling and tripling down on it to such an insane extent, and then also kind of like immediately have to be like, I could tell you. Yeah, and then I was trolling you. I got you.
Adam. It comes across like when it comes to like AD, it's like, you know, there's some type of, you know, okay, like obviously this will work out, but you know, whatever. It feel like you don't fuck with T-Rail at all, bro. I'm gonna be honest. And I want to ask two questions in one. So not only that,
he hurts. My feelings are the most hurt about him because I believed in him the most as a broadcaster, and I felt like he had the most room to grow with Nojumper, that's why it's kind of weird now, is because I feel like you're not seeing him grow because he's the best podcaster in the room 9 times out of 10. And so as a result, like I felt like he was getting a lot better when he was around me because he was learning and progressing and stuff like that. And I feel like his audience has really kind of like seen the limits of where he's at as an interviewer, as a personality. And it's not like they don't fuck with him, but I feel like the interest is kind of waning because they liked him more when they were seeing him be challenged on a consistent basis. And I feel like he's not doing enough of that at this point.
Okay, so the next thing I do want to ask, so compared to your current staff now, right? So your current staff now, as opposed to like, you know, AD and T-Rail and them, in hindsight, do you wish you had changed, or do you wish you had worked it out with these guys now in a new contract, or do you wish, like, I'm butchering this question. What do you think would have done better, even if you had to give up more? Work it out with AD and T-Rail, or like these new guys, because you have to go through the whole thing again with them, trying to make them stars.
But the thing is that, like, you know, Sharp was already like doing the most numbers out of pretty much anybody on the platform before AD and T-Rail left, you know? So Brick Baby had kind of like just started to come around, or had only been on camera a couple of times at that time. You know, Flacco had already been there. Almighty had already been there. So it's like we did say goodbye to a lot of people kind of all at the same time. And it is unfortunate that we haven't really like we need to add more people. It's just we've been kind of, you know, sort of antsy about who we add and stuff like that. But I think because we're doing the store thing again, and I feel like the store is going to be a big way that we kind of like are able to find a lot more talent and create a lot more content, because I feel like there was like a spontaneity about the brand in 2017 and 2018 with the store, where there was just constantly crazy ass shit happening on the streams and the vlogs and stuff like that. And when we got rid of the store, I feel like we kind of lost some of that, and we kind of made up for it with just having all these different personalities on stream. But I wish that I had that mentality about finding more hosts while I was still at the store, because I think when I was at the store in 2017, 2018, I think that I thought that if I was going to add anybody to the podcast, that they needed to be able to do like a great sit down long form interview, like the way that I can, which is very, very rare. Like most people just are not ready for that. And even like AD and T-Rel kind of like struggle to be able to do that. And they're like pretty good on camera overall. Like to be the person that people really want to see interview somebody, I feel like is one of the harder things to pull off in media, to be that guy, you know? And so, but I didn't realize when I had the store in 2017, 2018, that you could just kind of like do these streams where you just got a bunch of crazy fucking people to be coming on and stuff. And I didn't like harness that the way that I wanted to back then. And I'm hoping that we can kind of like grab some of that energy through the store, because it's gotten like, it's kind of weird to like audition talent not on camera. Or, you know, the way that we are now.
And that's what I was thinking as well, right? Which is kind of interesting, right? So obviously with AD and T-Rel, like it's kind of the epitome of, yo, they're working at Nojumper. You're kind of giving them their start in media, but then they start doing some shit at the crib, which they're in control of, they own, they're more incentivized to do. But here's the thing, like, for example, I'll use Flacco as an example, right? I don't know if, like, you know, and you know, somebody said this to me and I started looking at it, like, Flacco is way better on the stream than he is on Nojumper. You know what I mean? So it's like, for example, what does that mean, right? That means that Flacco will probably be a bigger draw on Nojumper if he gets bigger by himself. So doesn't that put you in an interesting place where you kind of are incentivized to want them to do things outside of Nojumper, because he could probably get a bigger, or maybe he could accelerate more and bring a bigger audience that might transfer on a Nojumper, right?
I mean, I feel like the thing with Flacco is that he's reading from a script of sorts in his videos, so he's able to like do a line a couple different times, and that's why he doesn't stutter, and that's why it sounds so much smoother. But I agree. His videos are really good, and I've gotten used to watching his channel, which is kind of fucking weird to be like watching his channel and thinking like, why am I watching this guy who works for me's YouTube videos? I don't know. But with AD and T-Rel, yeah, I mean, honestly, like what people need to do, and nobody's going to do this because it sounds terrible, but people need to go back and watch like the last 6 months of At the End of the Day and just see how dry and boring it got, because they were so focused on their own content and their own platforms. And it got to the point where when they would get on camera together, they would just talk about their fucking YouTube analytics or what they had going on with their brands and shit like that. And I wasn't watching it, but I would like read through the timestamps to like grab clips or whatever. And I just started to like really dread like Wednesday night or Thursday morning when I got the timestamps in my email, because I would read through it and just there was no clips. There was like, they weren't talking about anything interesting or exciting. And that was just, it would just kill me. It would piss me off every fucking time. And this is what I did wrong, is that I should have like hit them up, had a real sit down conversation about it and expressed this more clearly, because instead I was you should have
did the deal with them to bring them under the brand.
Episodes. What did you say?
You should have did a deal with them to bring them under the brand. Like I think that's what it is. I think even what Flacco's doing, you know what I mean? I think if you guys have a bigger partnership, you should bring what he does into what Nojumper is doing, right? Like
that is a good idea. But I think, okay, this is the thing, is that let's say when they left, let's say back on Fig was making $20,000 per month.
Yeah. Okay.
And so if I'm the big company and I'm going to say to them like, hey, I'm going to sign you guys to a deal. You're going to be in-house. You're going to do this on the Nojumper channel. Maybe you put the clips on the other channel, or we take over ownership of your analytics on the other YouTube, whatever. Like at that point, like how much am I going to have to pay them? Probably more than 20,000, right? If they're making 20,000 on
their own. Why not do a partnership though?
Probably need to give them 40,000, right?
Well, no, so not necessarily.
Well, maybe 30,000, but you probably got to give them more.
Okay, so let's get on to the next op.
Oh,
the other day, had a conversation, a sit down with a guy who does not get along with you very well.
Get along with me.
Jay Diggs.
I don't know that dude.
Apparently, he wants to throw down.
I've never seen him. I've never talked to him. Never did business. Never been in the same room. I don't know him.
Right, but you've made some pretty extreme claims about him.
I responded to his. And see, you took an interview with an op. That's your right, because this your platform.
We only talked about you a little bit.
Right? Now, unless he want to talk about how he lined his son up to get killed for the insurance money.
See, what is
we
that?
Ain't talking. We can talk about it. We ain't talking about it. How he got some responsibility in getting, old boy killed that they love up there in the Bay. We ain't touched content on that, Adam.
So his son, for the people at home, died of a seizure induced by lean usage, apparently. I feel like
induced by what?
Lean usage.
Wait, induced by what?
You do a little bit of damage to your own credibility.
Wait. Induced by what?
Lean. Allegedly.
What was in the lean? Do the research.
What?
What was in the lean?
You tell me.
I'm telling you, do the research.
I wasn't involved in the
Okay then.
audit
do the research.
Don't
talk about my credibility. If you do the research on what was found in the lean, drink lean all day long.
Okay.
What was found in the lean, and then do the research on the mother that gave his own son lean because he thought it was cool. Like some of these roll blunts with their kids and pop perks with their kids because they think it's cool.
Why do you think he gave his son lean?
It ain't about thinking, it's about what we know.
How do you know that?
Did he collect the life insurance?
I don't know. Do you know?
Well, that's a fact.
Even if that was true, don't you think
that's a fact?
It's kind of ugly to be bringing that to the table.
Yeah, that ain't he got the other man smoked. You do know.
Why do you think that?
Everybody know that.
I've looked into it a bit. I don't really see any evidence.
You want to talk? You want to interview his mother and the loved ones around him, the dudes in the streets?
I don't want to interview her, but I would speak to her.
Well, end of the day, this is the thing. What he can't do with WACK, I'm a G. Mm-hmm. He can't dictate how it go.
So you are turning down the fade?
No. He can't dictate how it go. See, a lot of these dudes, this dude been rapping 20 years, right? Had no traction. If you go look at what he did for 20 years, combine it together versus when he started mentioning my name, a stranger, what the numbers are, then you'll understand he clout chasing. I don't know the nigga.
Just because his
he
diss
mad at
on
me
you,
because I talked to Blue Da Vinci.
Just because his diss about you has some views doesn't mean that that's the only reason he made the diss, right?
Hey, bro, listen to me. He don't fucking know me. He told somebody he's mad at me because I talked to Blue Da Vinci. Motherfucker. Whatever you and Blue got going on is your fucking business. That's like me being mad at you because you talked to this weirdo. Mm-hmm. I'm not mad at you for talking to this weirdo. You talk to him or whatever you want to talk to him about. So your beef with WACK was he talked to Blue Da Vinci. Blue Da Vinci ain't never did nothing to him.
So no fade.
Oh no, he gonna get how it goes.
On your terms?
Always on my terms.
What are your terms?
Ain't no motherfucker, bro. It ain't a nigga, it ain't a motherfucker in this world that's gonna dictate to me how it go. Nobody.
I'm not gonna lie, you and him fighting,
nobody.
It might leave some cracks in the fucking sidewalk because you are both very beefy, wide, heavy set men that with arms, large arms swinging. I could just imagine it.
Listen.
This entertainment.
And he doing a lot of Buster shit.
What's the Buster shit?
Because he keeping in the blogs. Nigga leave it in the streets. And it's like it's a PC move.
Well, he can't keep it in the streets because the person he wants to fade refuses to fight him.
No. You know he know where my studio at, right? He went to American Bozo's spot 0.3 miles away from my studio.
No, you did.
No, he did too.
Oh, he did an interview, right?
He don't pull up. He come over here. He don't pull up. Let me find out a motherfucker right there. Niggas is pulling up. He talking. But he's doing some PC shit because he want to keep it in the media. Nigga, leave it in the streets. Bay Area niggas don't get out like that. If it's a problem, and we got to understand it's a problem, leave it in the streets. Let the shadows, let the alleys, let the darkness be our friend, but leave it in the streets. My Bay niggas, General, my niggas from Fillmore, they don't move like that. If it's an understanding that it's on, let it be on. Stop telling the feds it's on. Let it die down. so niggas could get down.
So no fade.
Definitely. I'm in the streets.
But
The nigga that came down there 2-3 times. Adam,
you could meet up at the railroad tracks.
Adam, dude ain't finna come playing with me.
Meet up at the Del Taco.
Dude's not gonna come playing with me, right? He know where my spot is at.
Well, why make it so he has to get the jump on you and pull up to your spot? Why can't you just meet him at the Jack in the Box?
Listen, because we gonna meet how we gonna meet.
Right.
But what you not gonna do is think I'm gonna make you famous. See, I'm the clout. Look, you can't manipulate. I'm a valley nigga. You can't manipulate me into doing what you want me to do.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm gonna do it how I want to do it. Plot, plan, execute.
Yeah, you're trying to get the drop on him.
Original baby gangster. We always came out on top. Plot, plan, execute. He keep doing some busted shit. Shut the fuck up. It's already an understanding that it's on. And let it be on. And leave it where it's at. Stop alerting motherfuckers.
Okay.
He keep alerting motherfuckers. He had nothing else to talk about but whack. That was his biggest punchline.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, no, he
I
had
can't
plenty
tell
to
you
talk about.
Look,
I'm sorry for saying yeah to that.
I can't tell you.
We had a lot of good conversation.
I can't tell you nothing about the dude.
If it was a 2-hour interview, we probably did 10 minutes of whack.
I can't tell. Only my 10 minutes is, nigga, stop telling, be quiet. It's an understanding that it's on. Let it be on. And leave it where it's at. I don't know nothing about the nigga.
Okay. I'll leave it to you.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sacramento. I appreciate y'all.
What'd they do?
Oh boy.
What's Sacktown doing?
Oh boy. Shout out to my partners in Sac. I appreciate y'all.
Why am I doing a podcast with a Disney villain? I'm still kind of trying to wrap my head around this. You're like Magneto. I know
Magneto?
It's not
You know
Disney,
Magneto?
but...
Magneto from New York.
No, I mean from X-Men.
Nah, only Magneto. I know he's from New York. He
like
on Clubhouse.
a cool red helmet.
I think he a Brooklyn Crip or some shit. He one of them.
Really?
Yeah, Magneto. From the Crenshaw district.
I need everybody to check out.
Adam, I feel like you've been ducking me, man. I've been trying to call you for many times. Every time I call you when something is going down, you tell me you're fucking a bitch. I'm like, damn. I got to come to LA to see this motherfucker now.
Nah, I just wasn't giving you the gratitude of getting the first convo in the middle of Cutgate 2023.
You pretty much gave me you actually hit me up before. Well, kind of before. Well, actually, no, I saw it, like the little preview of it, and like all my like meme pages, they're like, yo, no, this is real. And I was like, nah, this ain't real. So I hit you, and you were like, yeah, it's real. And you were like, no, yo, you can run with it. And I was like, oh, that's like the exclusive. Like, you're kind of giving me the exclusive. Because let's be honest, though, Adam.
Well, it was already out there. I just told you, like, you were like, yeah, I'm not going to talk about it because it's your baby mama or whatever.
Yeah, I was
like, what? I was like, just talk about it. I was like, what are you fucking talking about? And in retrospect, like, there's no way you would have actually been able to avoid talking about it, right?
No. I could have talked about it, but respect. I think me and you, we've been through some shit, and we got to a point that especially when you married your woman, I was like, listen, a few little underhanded comments that I would hit you with the jab with, I wouldn't do it anymore because this is not your wife. This is distasteful if I actually see you as a peer that I frequently collaborate with, trade information with, and talk with.
The sanctity of marriage is such a big difference in that regard?
Yes. Bro, if it's your girl or if it's like some random girl you're smashing, bro, you got to hold that. Your wife, because here's the thing. I'm also thinking, when I say wife, I'm thinking family, I'm thinking a kid. So now every comment about her, I'm looking at it like, all right, it's one thing if it was your girlfriend. Now this is like your family for life. Like, for example, even with, and we're going to talk about it, the whole thing with like, say Wack, which he was lying. He's like, yo, Wack, yo, your girl got hit by a blue face. Yo, it's one thing if it's like, okay, cool. Let's say if it was true. I'd be like, well, okay, now it's not my girl. I'm good.
Hey,
like,
what if it is true?
It's not true. But here's the thing. Yo, if it was true, right? You know the easy way I get out of it, and just any guy gets out of it. Just be like, I'm leaving, right? When it's your wife, you can't leave. When you have a child,
we're talking about the sanctity of marriage, but the thing is that the thing that was to be discussed, the thing that was in the news, was me basically taking a huge steaming shit on the institute of marriage, or at least that's how I've been led to believe it was to be taken by the Candace Owenses of the world, who were very offended by me. Like, if we weren't married, it would not have been as big a deal. But to me, getting married was pretty much like whatever. Being that I don't believe in God or whatever.
Why get married?
It was
that's
like
my
a level of making it more serious, but it didn't really contain any like additional layer of, oh, the relationship is more serious. Now, we already bought a house together, started a business together, and had a kid together before we got married. So getting married was like not a bigger deal than the rest of the shit that we had already done.
So this is where we're probably going to get into the minutiae of probably where we disagree the most. Why get married? I hear everything you say, and I've heard you kind of reiterate these things before. But why even enter into a marriage? I know you're saying it's a different level of seriousness. I mean, already you guys have business tied together. You guys already had a family. What more? Like, why do you think, if you don't really give a fuck about the sanctity of marriage, why did you think that marriage made what you already had going on even more serious? Or why did you do it?
Well, it's like, if I turn 40 and I don't have a birthday party, I'm still 40. You know, the party is just to like celebrate it and make it clear, make more people know about it, have a good time, etc. You know, a way to have like a celebration. And also, I think like from her perspective, especially growing up in the Armenian culture, which is kind of conservative, and they take marriage much more serious than I think that my atheist, punk rock, hip hop, whatever subcultures that I've been involved in my whole life.
What about your family?
In hip hop, marriage is not really like, I mean, I guess it is important, but it's not really important to like most of the people that I spend time with or hang out with. But I think from her perspective, it's important. And for me, it was like, actually, to be honest, my mind changed a shitload as soon as I saw that kid get ripped out of the hole in his stomach, because that kind of made me realize like how permanently bonded to this person I was. And then all of a sudden marriage started to like appeal to me more. It's like, oh, okay, if I am as serious as I now feel about this commitment in this relationship, I might as well seal it with the thing that our culture has built, basically to make it clear that you're serious about your relationship, right?
So if I'm getting what I'm hearing from you, because also family's important, like family's very much important. And again, I'm telling you, like, for example, I'm being very, just all the way honest. If you never married Lena would be my number one. Like, if me and you had anything, is number one way to attack it. But once you married her, it means something to me. I understand that. Like, family means something. It's like, just like I would never attack your child. You get what I mean? Like, that is something that is sacred. I don't care. Like, and I guess I'm wondering, like, maybe is it just you or your whole family don't care about marriage?
No, I mean, my parents have been married for like 40 fucking years. My sister's married to the dude Josh on the channel, who works here. Everybody in my family, I would say, takes marriage relatively serious, except me. Like, that was not all through my 20s when I was going to the bar and fucking and doing drugs and all this shit, and even in my early 30s and stuff. Never once did I think like, oh, I'm looking for the woman that I'm gonna marry. Like, that was not at the front of my brain at any point in my life until, really, honestly, though, I sometimes think about my relationship, and I think that in a way it was like a reaction to how fucking scary getting famous was, and how immediately like fake everybody around me immediately appeared to be as soon as I started to get like a certain level of notoriety, and just realizing of like, oh, like I can't trust anybody. Like, everybody around me is fake as fuck. And like, I met her around the same time and kind of realized at that time, like, oh, I might have fucked like 100 girls this year, but this girl's actually like, she really gives a shit about me. She really cares about me. She's actually a good person. And that's pretty much like the thing that like opened me up to even being in a relationship in the first place.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to start out by trying to get your definition. You could get mine if you care to as well, because it's probably gonna be the context and the pretext needed for any conversations we're gonna have, even if it's about your personal relationships to mine, right? What does love mean to you? Because you're saying marriage means nothing. What does love mean to you?
I don't know. What the fuck kind of question is this? This is like a Valentine's Day question or some shit? I mean, I feel you. Like, obviously, with her,
I'll get straight to it. Hold on. I asked that question because of this.
And a commitment to each other.
Yeah.
That emotionally, physically, spiritually, whatever the fuck that means, etc., that we'll be there for each other. You know, it's like, I don't know if you're saying this in the context of like, how could you then be okay with another dude fucking her for content?
No,
but yeah, to me, that doesn't really like feel contradictory to the whole relationship thing.
Well, I asked that pretty much to know if you look at marriage, because usually for the regular people, marriage is usually the ultimate commitment and symbol of what love is, right? And that's usually built upon, we want to have a family, we want to have it under some type of covenant of God. And the reason why I ask you that is because I think a lot of people, and I think they correctly assume, and even I assume that your relationship with Lena is much more business than it is love. And
no way.
Tell me how it's not.
I mean, we were together for like 5 years before we started the Plug Talk thing. And during that time period, I would say that we had like very little to do with each other business wise. Like, yes, she would come on Nojumper from time to time. And yes, I was, banging her for fucking OnlyFans or whatever. But the idea that our relationship is like business oriented, not at all. I mean, the Plug Talk thing kind of like took our relationship and made content out of it. But besides like her being in some vlog thumbnails and shit back in the day, I mean, she's almost never on the podcast. It's not really like a thing we do together. It's not really like her lane, right? Our relationship is like not business related at all, I don't think, besides the Plug Talk shit now.
So and help correct me. And this is my remembrance, or even the narrative that I believe that happened with you guys, right? I remember the first time I saw you guys were on my stream. And I remember at that point, you probably was early on, so like, it was probably relatively just like you guys are probably new. But as time went on, I felt that you knew that there, first of all, you're in LA, very different from where I'm at and on the East Coast, or where pretty much anybody else is at. I felt there was a synergy of where you realized that where you wanted to bring your brand, because your brand, I believe, say 2016, 2017, heavy hip hop. But of course, I think your personal.
King David, yeah, shorty, I'm back on my homies. Hey, shorty, where your pipe at on my home? Where your pipe?
Who you talking to?
I'm talking to you.
Who you talking to?
Hey, so ain't you 55th Street, dude?
I'm from 55 Crib.
You from where?
55
Oh, I so, on my homies. Since that on King David, stop tweaking with me, shorty. Stop,
Hey, with GD Lovers.
Stop playing.
I decided to convene a panel of two of the biggest G's that I know from both sides of the country.
I'm a hoodster.
On King David, shorty. Yeah. On BD.
You didn't know this was going to happen, but here I am. I brought you around street royalty.
55th Street.
55th Street royalty.
Yeah, I heard for I ain't, this is my first time ever seeing folks.
You're not really tapped in?
Nah, I seen folks on King David. I seen this girl on the internet on BD. He be wild, he be freaky as hell. I be seeing you on my little Blaze, and I be seeing you on my homies. You be on
Blazing Dog.
Yeah, BD.
So you don't like He's a Blazing Dog fan.
I really don't get no shorty. I ain't even she in Chicago, she a bop, so it's like,
what's a bop? Explain what a bop is.
Sound like she thirsty getting.
I'm just saying, like, she ran through.
And my king, 5 fingers voice.
Why would you say that? Why would you say that she ran through?
What you mean? Shorty got like 100 bodies, boy.
How do you know? She probably got 100 bodies, like, You ain't
heard? I ain't gonna say too much, shorty. I ain't. But on BD, man.
She got a street rep? Does she put in work? 5 her hood. That's all that matters. It don't matter if she.
Does she feed the homeless?
Well,
I don't know, gang. We don't
need thing, but when you have that type, you need to do some playing ball.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about baseball or basketball hood.
What are you talking about?
Shorty tweaking on King David.
Hey, yellow tape hood.
What? So you're consumed with your ops today? Is that's what's going on here?
Part of gangbanging.
Right, but you seem like you were like extra eager to bring up how much you hate the other side there for a second.
What other side are you talking about?
I don't know. I mean, you tell me. I don't know who you got issues with.
Yeah, we on the tour on video.
What was that?
Oh, singing. I don't know.
What is your question for the Crip man?
I don't need like damn you got ops out here, shorty. I ain't need like.
Oh, he got ops. Have you read his head?
What that mean?
What does it seem like it means?
What that say? Yo, Hoover killer?
Don't fight, Crip.
What that mean, shorty?
That means I'm a big man. I'm not a shorty. That means the orange rag is burned in flames.
Oh, I never heard of King David.
You never heard of Hoover Street? Or those guys over there? Cheeseburger. Right, nitty.
What was that?
Shorty ass off the X.
Wait, is there a guy named Cheeseburger?
Oh, God, he's not.
No, I ain't.
He's more like a Tony Wilwich type of guy.
Oh. Should I edit this out? Is this? I'm gonna have that.
Nah, folks really act like this in person on King Day. I'm thinking he would just be on the internet tweaking, but he really.
No, this is real him.
Shorty ass really he lost
He
it.
really like this.
He lost it on hosting on King David. His ass lost it.
Crazy in the brain.
All right, my question
Really
is,
create yellow tape. Don't fight, create.
who's got the crazier? What state is crazier? Southern California, Los Angeles, or Chicago, where you were born and raised?
You know, I'm gonna say the rack. We got
Chirac.
We got
Really?
switches.
So you're
gang.
switching sides.
We outside with
You
switch.
never disrespect me like that.
You know.
You want to fade and baby snap.
It get wicked out here too on BD, but we
No,
got
but
switches, all type of shit.
No, I read about I've been in and out of prison. So I do know that Chirac is a dangerous place. It is.
Yeah.
LA is dangerous, cuz. You fight me, but I honestly, I think Chirac is a dangerous I've never been there.
Oh, you ain't been to the rack?
We got the perfect tour guide.
I gotta bring you to the rack.
I gotta come out there.
I gotta bring you to the rack then.
Are you allowed to leave Los Angeles?
I can possibly. We have to think about it. Let's call it.
Wait, where did this baby voice come from?
Well,
He just went full Playboy Cardi on me. What the f was that?
Oh, well, you
I
know,
ain't gonna lie, though.
I'm kind of crazy.
If
Mentally
you
ill.
came to the rack though, I'd be on that with you though.
Why? Y'all don't have Crips and Bloods, right? So,
Nah,
so
that's
he's like a non-participant.
That's why they gonna hop on that with him. He not even from out here. So what he doing out here? If you ain't from it, that's what it's like.
But he's
Well,
co-signed by you.
hey, I'm a nifty nickel. I do what I do in my city, right? I'll come out there and pop on some of y'all enemies with y'all.
King David, oh yeah. If you on that type of time and on King David, we need store runners.
They call
On
it
video.
destruction of screw loose. That's me. Crip crazy.
So you're taking-
It's me, buddy, waddy, pally, wally.
You're taking up arms against the GDs.
On King David, we
joining
need
him
store
in-
runners on video.
Never no store runner, cuz. I'm the yellow taper. I'm the fighter. I'm gonna see the yellow taper on hood. Now, I keep it 55th Street. I'm not the, hey, give me your and book you none of that now, cuz. But I come through, you know, and get cracking on hood.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I am the yellow
So yellow
taper
ass.
out here. I'm the
You
west side.
tweaking. Hey, you tweaking on video.
I'm the west side neighbor. No,
I'm saying like what's your bids looking like? How many bids you did?
I'm a nifty nickel. I'm an effing low general, certified.
You went to the Quinn? You went to Quinn?
How'd you just find out about blunts in 2023? I've known you for all these years. I never seen
shorty
you
ass.
Well, hold on.
with a wood in particular.
Cause I've been hanging out with my homeboy.
King Five Fingers?
Hey, you know Normandy FBS, baby stretch. You know, and that's they with it. You met Lowdown. You know my homeboy.
But you came up in Los Angeles. Everybody smokes weed. You've been around 5 million people smoking blunts your whole life. Then you finally decided to get on board?
Every blue moon. It's not an everyday thingy wingy thingy. You know?
Thingy, dingy, wingy, thingy?
Right. I mean, me and China Mac, we're buddy wuddies, so we, yeah.
Buddy Wuddies.
Buddy wuddies. We have a whole song called You're My Buddy Wuddy. You're there for me.
Hey, his ass capping, gang. I ain't even gonna his ass.
You're my
tweaking.
buddy
He too
wuddy.
drunk.
No, he's talking about his Buddy Wuddy.
All through the
Hey, what he drinking on? What you drinking on right there?
Crip
Yo, that's
juice.
Old English and Casamigos.
I seen that. There's some ministers. And what that in Menace Society type?
Crippin' Old English on hood.
Do you have BD juice?
BD juice.
What about Crippin' Amigos? Cause you want some?
Well, your ass a
Crippin'
goofy. Nah,
Amigos.
Audrey. I
Crippin'
Amigos game, but I don't know where your lips, man. On King Day,
My lips wasn't on it, motherfucker. I poured it in my cup.
Nah, for sure, but I don't know that motherfucker look like. If that was I ain't see that motherfucker open though. So you know.
You ain't gotta fuck with it. 5 much, 5 me, 5 more. Me. 55th
On the
Street.
guy. Nah, hey, look, my security.
Yeah, you gotta introduce him.
This my security right here.
Go
This
ahead,
my
grab
security.
some.
He with all that.
Fight, Chris.
I ain't on some real shit. I don't even drink. Like I smoke, gang, on King David. I don't do all that drinking shit for I gotta be on point on BD.
Put everything on King Davis. Maybe I should say on King 5 Fingers, because that's my home.
There you
boy.
go. That's a
Who?
good one.
King 5 Fingers.
Who is that, shorty?
Yeah, I'm not a shorty. I'm a real destruction.
Man,
I'm
that's how I
55th
told shorty on
Street.
King David. Look.
King 5 Fingers is my home, boy.
On King David.
From
King
55th
David
Street.
Boxdale, shorty on Biz.
55th Street.
You got a unique blunt smoking style, bro, and you might need to light that.
Hey,
So lit.
We got the whole city covered here.
And
Hey,
you,
I
you
gotta-
gotta pull the piece out, and you don't want to be swallowing that.
Goes Chicago.
Okay, so
Triangle.
yeah, I gotta introduce my man.
Introduce him.
This my security right here on King
That's your
David.
big homeboy?
Nah, this ain't big homeboy. This my security though.
Slash.
This
can you pull the mic in a
Slash
little
what?
bit?
Yeah.
Slash manager. Come on, get it right.
Oh, he's the manager.
man slash
Respect.
banker. His ass lying.
All right, so,
He a banker for he
all right. That was
all the money and shit. He,
He steals your money.
No, I help him. He makes some money. I help him keep the money.
yeah.
I was an
But-
investment
You're
banker.
helping him hold on to it,
Hey, he's a nifty nickel.
So check it out. I was an investment banker for 15 years downtown Manhattan.
and you left investment banking to manage Famous Richard.
Not quite. There's 3 years in
On
between.
King David. Hold on. What you mean not quite?
That's why I left. I just didn't. It was 3 years ago. So time.
Yeah. Nah, this is my security though. Really though. He stay with the switchy though.
Investment banking and security. A
Yeah.
jack of all trades.
I was an oil and gas banker, commodities, coffee, cotton, cocoa, steel, oil and gas for
Good
a
shit.
firm called Brown Brothers Harriman, the oldest private bank in America.
Okay.
15 years, okay? Then I
That's
went
cold old English.
so commodities banker.
Right.
I'll fast forward the 2 years in between, which chop it up sometime. Now I'm a cannabis bank, hip hop promoter.
Whoa.
Got a modeling agency, modelwithgrace.com, drug-free, alcohol-free models. I attract talent by giving the models equity ownership in the agency, so they get a better than 80-20 split.
Okay.
This corporate structuring and investment banking is my background. This is how I express myself now. I got 3 kids. I'm divorced. Got out of jail for allegedly seeing my kid.
Just because he's divorced? How you gonna laugh at a motherfucker being divorced?
So you bogus as hell. What you laughing at?
Damn.
What type of time you on? You laughing at my
hurt me, bro.
security
That's
short?
not-
No, this is some good weed.
On King Days just told you his
bro,
whole
it takes a
sad
real
life story. You
villain.
laughing.
This is some good weed.
He really laughing at a motherfucker who got divorced. That's harsh.
No, that's good weed.
What you mean, gang? We laugh. I laughed at you, gang. You let a nigga pipe your bitch.
Hey, but that's gangster shit. That's 55th
That
Street
ain't no
shit.
gangster shit, nigga.
We
We-
can discuss that more.
Nah,
but
nigga,
let's get
I'm
to the
still
bottom of
confused.
this.
On King David, I'm still confused, folks.
He got paid.
I need everybody to check out.
You
100.
nasty in the comments on BD.
Oh, yeah. 'Cause
It's
why you dressed like Antonio Brown?
Custer
What?
ass.
You wearing all the
100.
leather and shit? What's going
That's 'cause
on?
I'm trying to switch it up. I wanted to go
Custer ass
Kanye.
100's word is zesty.
Hey, on my homie, stop tweaking with me, gang. I don't even play like that, gang.
Let's do
On
the
King
zesty
David,
talk,
All
yeah.
that zesty. Don't even.
You said the word. That's Costco.
Nah, on King David, he commented on one of my pictures, shorty. I threw that shit on. I stepped out like Kanye that day on BD. I threw that on King David. I threw that shit on.
I mean, you must have took it to heart because now you're dressed like an escaped inmate.
Nah, I'm out on bail. That's why. On King, I just got out the island.
That's
like,
really what that is?
On BD, I just got the island like last week on King David.
Wow.
Me too. We're both.
They sent me to the island in New York.
Why'd they lock you up?
Motherfucker jumped on me at Chick-fil-A, gang.
Who?
Some Chick-fil-A workers. That video gonna come out soon, folks.
Why'd they jump
I ain't
on
gonna.
you?
Oh, no. Hating on me and shit. The manager on King Day, motherfucker.
What were you doing at Chick-fil-A, though? You were
Nah,
filming a skit?
look. Check it out.
Okay.
I'm lit in there. I'm lit out there, so they be giving me free food.
At Chick-fil-A.
On BD, I come through. The manager, Pete, they give me free food. You can't come in no more. I smack his ass with a burrito. On King
They don't
Day.
even sell burritos.
Nah, I had a burrito from Taco Bell on me. on King David, I had a burrito from Taco Bell on me.
That's probably why
I'm
they
just
kicked
letting
you
you know
out.
before the
Because
video.
you brought outside food into a different
So
establishment.
goof ass.
That's up, though. They
Nah.
have to take a hard stance
I'm a
against that
real-
kind of crime.
I'm just motherfucker snuck me. One of the workers that snuck me though. I got the
Really?
whooping their ass on big.
Maybe they were GDs.
Nah, they ain't no GDs.
You don't think so?
Nah.
Okay. Maybe it was Ruga.
I'm saying though, you what's up with you in this GD? Like you just you with GDs, yeah?
Well, now I got beef with Wooski.
You got beef with Wooski?
Wooski's out here telling me he's
You
gonna turn
talking
me
about big head?
He changed something different. That Wooski.
Okay,
Well, I'm just saying. Just so you know what I'm talking
Wooski said that.
No, but
he
then
changed something different on big head.
Yeah. So he fucking basically okay. I interviewed No Limit Cairo, and No Limit Cairo said that he was pissed off at Sean Cotton basically because Sean Cotton was talking about Cairo, and he said he don't got Wooski vibes, aka he don't seem like a killer. And Cairo was kind of annoyed by him making that comment, so he brought it up. And when he said that Sean Cotton said he didn't have Wooski vibes, I said, well, maybe you don't want to have Wooski vibes at this point since Wooski's vibes are a little off, which to me is not really like as much. Think about everything you could say to clown or whatever. That's nothing. That's fucking nothing. Wooski's a little bit off. You know, he's been through some shit.
Dave,
and so he got super offended by that, put out a big ass message. No, but saying shit about my bitch, which, okay, I can joke around with my bitch. That's part of doing porn, is that you got to be able to take some fucking
said
jokes,
something about
right?
your bitch?
Wooski. And so I responded to Wooski.
You talked to him?
On the DMs, yeah. And I responded and I said, I can feel the head trauma through the phone, or I can feel the brain damage through the screen.
Well, I'm saying though,
and then people got mad at me for saying that, and then I reposted on my story. I already changed something different, and then everybody like tweaking out, like as if I started it. He DM'd me about my bitch on the deadlocks.
You getting into it with retarded people on King David. You getting into it with retarded people. You bogus on my homies.
I didn't choose this beat.
And he LD on King David. You bogus as hell.
Yeah, I know, but I'm gonna clean it up though. I got nothing against Wooski. I think he's cool. We've been talking behind the scenes. Remo's trying to line up the interview, so I will fuck with him. I got nothing against him. I just had to, he said something about my bitch, I gotta say something about your fucking head trauma. Sorry, I got nothing against you. I was just playing ball. We both on the internet. We talking shit.
That's not playing ball.
How is that not playing ball?
Talking back and forth on the internet.
Yeah, that's woofing, gang. I ain't gonna lie.
That's woofing. Okay, I was just woofing.
That ain't play ball.
Yeah. I was woofing.
I agree with you with that. That's woofing, shorty. On B, we don't.
Woofing.
Okay, well, I didn't catch a flight to Chicago and slide on him. Sorry.
On King Day, I'm saying you already been to the you might as well slide back.
Go there, catch a body, fly right back.
Nah, I'm bringing you to my shit now.
Oh.
I'm bringing you to the hundreds on King Day.
You can lure Wooski in.
Yeah, you know,
get a girl to go. Yeah.
On King Day, you got that money though? You got that money?
There we go. We're going to get you a Wooski feature.
Nah, I need that money, gang.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's how we'll.
Oh, King David.
All right, we got a plan now. Wooski, I'm just kidding. We're not going to line you up. We're not going to backdoor you. I personally feel like now I'm doing a lot to promote Wooski, and I think if anything, he should probably hit me with that bag to thank me for boosting his career here.
What career?
I mean, he's a rapper.
Fun him in a rapper. Ain't a rapper.
No, you be rapping. Doing interviews,
they
all that
steady
shit.
asking me, where you get them kicks at? On King Dave. Ain't nobody asked you that, shorty.
Hey,
If
I see Wooski, I'm asking where he got those shoes.
They make it supposed to mean. It's like, nah, though, you be getting into it, all type of motherfuckers, gang.
But you don't respect Wooski?
Nah, I don't really know dude like that. So, like, you know, that's a whole different. He retired, you know, for him, slow, you know.
You've been through some shit.
Yeah, on King Dave, for them, like, I ain't getting into no special ass motherfucking him. That's your beef. You can have that. On King Dave, you can have that.
I got no beef with him. I was just fucking around with him.
Go ahead. But I ain't even gonna lie, you be capping with niggas, gang. Motherfucker gonna get up with you, gang. This shit real life.
And I'm really ready.
But I'm saying, like, in Chicago, it's different, gang. Like, we gonna really, like,
Chicago.
I'm just saying, Chicago different. We gonna really, like, motherfucker take that trip and get up with you, though, you know?
You think they're gonna travel out here to get me?
Yeah.
Wooski's gonna send some shooters out
I don't think him. I'm just saying, like, don't be tweaking with niggas from Chicago, gang, because, like, in the right for a motherfucker really, like, get up with you, clap your ears together, you know?
See, the problem is, though, is that most of these Chicago guys, they've never been on an airplane, and they're probably never going to be on an airplane, and if you were to go into their bank account,
stupid, goofy ass.
you would
Where
find,
from?
like,
Wait,
$40.
Where's you from?
I'm from motherfucking New Hampshire,
nigga,
buddy.
Fuck New Hampshire, nigga. Yeah, well,
what you talking about? Fuck New Hampshire.
Fuck New Hampshire.
Fuck wherever the fuck you're from.
My homies, don't get up like that. Don't BD. Don't do that. Don't do that, shorty. You made me nervous on the gas. Don't do that.
Listen, there's a reason why I got my security right here. You gonna crack that Casamigos on your dome piece.
I would never let you beat cut up.
The security just came up in here. He felt the vibes.
You say you ain't gonna do the what?
I ain't never gonna let Cub get beat up in here. On fight crib.
Right, on beans. Cause I'll tee this bitch up on King Day.
Do it.
Come on.
Do it.
Come on.
I'm not seeing it.
I'll tee this bitch up.
Richard,
on beans.
Do it.
Tee this bitch up. Hey,
Do
hey,
it.
hey,
You
hey,
ain't gonna
Adam.
beat up on Cub. On Fight Crib.
You gonna save him?
I'm gonna
That's
squat
my
with
best
you,
friend.
Fight Cub.
He gonna
That's my
save you?
bestie.
He gonna save you?
That's my
He
bestie.
gonna save you?
Check it out. We're not doing nothing here, bro. We're not doing nothing here.
What you mean, gang?
We're not doing nothing here, bro.
You not doing what?
All right, yeah. Just sit down, relax.
Pipe or something, shorty?
We're not doing
Relax.
nothing. I'm not gonna touch you.
Everybody, we can finish the podcast
I'm
out.
gonna touch you, homie.
We can finish
doing that, though.
the podcast out.
You tweaking bad back though, BD.
We're not doing that,
You,
bro.
all right, I'm saying bad back though.
We're not doing that.
Doing what?
We're not doing that.
Doing
Having a good
what?
time. We're having a good time, Richard. Come on, everyone's
can
having a good
see
time.
through the interview if
All
you want
good.
to.
We gonna do the interview, but I'm saying though, you get up close though. Don't make me nervous,
I'm doing
gang.
my job, homie.
All right, on King David, I'm doing me on
I'm doing my
BD.
job.
I'm doing me,
You
gang.
gonna stay cool here, okay? You in LA. You gonna stay cool.
On my homies, he got pipe on him.
It's a security guard.
He works
You
there.
gonna stay
On King
cool.
David, all
part of
right.
the job.
You
We're
all right
having a
on
good
BD,
time.
boy.
We're having a good time.
What you mean? We gonna throw them bitches? I'm a grown man. Yeah, we gonna
to do the interview, homie.
on BD. You just talking about you don't lead it with me. On King David, gonna be all that. What you talking about?
You're in California.
I know I'm in Cali, but I'm saying that this is me.
You not gonna punch on Cook.
Nah, this cut, he tweaking. He gotta watch what he talking about.
What
on
did I
BD.
say?
You just be tweaking, gang, even from last time, gang.
stop
If you don't
acting
peep
tough.
the comments, gang. If you don't peep the comments on King David, they wanted me to hop on your ass on BD.
So you're gonna do whatever the
Cause
comments
it's
tell
like you
you?
dissing Chicago on my face, so you trying to play with me on King David. Stop tweaking with me, gang.
It's all content, bro. You know this.
I know it's all content, but like you tweaking, gang.
Right. But okay, you acting like you're gonna do something to me is content.
I'm
too,
acting,
right?
ain't no acting, gang. We gonna tee this bitch up, folks.
Do it.
Y'all all gonna roll me. Y'all gonna try to roll me, gang. Then I'm gonna tee this bitch up.
Spoiler alert,
Ain't
that
none
is
of
how it would end.
Y'all gonna try to jump on me, gang?
I'm trying to keep
Well, I'm
it
gonna
cool
come
because
back
I
and
want
switch this-
to.
I'ma
I want to
switch
get
this bitch.
the interview done.
I'm telling
Better
you,
watch
gang.
what the fuck you saying over
I'm
here.
telling you, on King David, I'm just
You know where
hey.
you at?
Where I'm at?
You in LA.
On King David, look, I'm from Chicago,
Yeah, you
gang.
gonna respect that though.
I'm
Ain't
from
no
Chicago,
disrespect
gang.
out
Ain't no
here.
disrespect out here. He dissing. Don't diss the
He
rack in
ain't
my face.
disrespect
How did
you.
I diss the
He said, I
rap?
feel like Chicago niggas scared to get on the airplane, all
That
type of
was
shit.
kind of a little slight.
You just
Okay, not
dissing me, gang.
everybody.
Come on,
No,
gang.
Why are you? You're taking offense to every
Because I'm
person
from
in Chicago?
It's like, they last time you said that about some shit about Vine, all
When you
type of
pull
shit,
your
like,
shirt up like that, it's like a Hunchback of Notre Dame move, or
on
what
King
are you
David,
doing?
I'm just saying, stop tweaking with me on
Is
BD,
that
nigga.
like
Ain't none of that. I don't give no fuck where I'm
that's
at,
letting you
nigga.
know
This-
that you're scared.
On BD.
Like, look, I'm gonna put my shirt up,
Listen, deep press. We're all creating.
and now he
good
can't
shit.
undo it
Good
because
vibes.
you know it'll look
King
like he's
David,
doing what
nigga.
I say.
Bro, smoke a J.
He told me let's smoke a jack. Nah, put that down, gang, on King David.
I need everybody to check out.
Alright, we back. So yeah, we gonna need this whole business right here. Alright, man. So first off, AD, man, we understand. Man, we understand. It's like why pop off on Adam 22? When Adam 9 times 10, I'm not gonna really do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Adam, I feel Adam sees most of this as content. You know what I'm saying? I think Adam is a business mind type of mind frame. So when he talking crazy, you know, AD can go pop off because he know where that nigga work at. Like the fuck he used to work for the nigga. He know where that nigga work at. He know that nigga number. He know where his kids stay at, his wife stay at, his family stay at. So he probably know a lot about Adam 22. So if AD wanted to take it to that level, he could. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like at this time, man, I feel like he's just trying to focus on his own business, kind of at the same time, but at the same time, use what Adam is throwing at him for like fuel to boost this shit. So I understand it, but you know, at the same time, for me, I ain't gonna cap. I probably would have popped off. You know what I'm saying? I probably would have popped off on some shit, man. Cause I know where, like, I would know where that nigga would like work at. You know what I'm saying? Like, they all live in LA, so I know where that I would know where that nigga work at. But at that time, he was at New York at that time. So it's like I kind of would have popped off, cause you know what I'm saying? Out there, like, what the fuck type shit you talking about? T-Rail, his wife. He talking about T-Rail. I didn't put that in because it's a long video, but he talking about T-Rail and his wife and shit. And they all explain, and AD all explained. If y'all see the interviews, y'all can go see the whole interviews if y'all want to. They all explained it how like they're not really taking what Adam is saying serious, because they all go crazy, but at the same time, you know, as black people, we barely get these chances at all. So you know, when we get a chance, you know, you want to try to hold on to that chance, because everybody expect niggas to crash out off the bat. So now we're gonna move on to we're gonna talk about how Akademiks called Adam 22 out. Adam 22, bro, you taking this too crazy. He's saying that he felt like AD and them try to snake him out and backstab him. Bro, your platform is too damn big, bro. Like, you got a whole fucking business behind your platform. I don't think it would have been almost literally impossible for you for your channel. Like, I think the only way your channel could crash out if you get blammed. If you get blammed, I think that's the only way the channel could ever crash out. Because like the channel too damn big, you got too many shit behind, you got too many people on the bitch. And I think it's always gonna generate some clout. You know, you already got the Three Stooges, you know what I'm saying? Sharp and Rick, all them. So y'all already, and Crit Max, y'all already got the crew on that bitch already. So I feel like y'all gonna always have some shit just to pop off and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's always gonna rebuild this back up what you got. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like y'all doing what y'all doing, gonna keep on doing what y'all doing. You know, I don't necessarily always agree with all that shit, man, because you know, y'all be on some crazy ass shit, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know, you be trying to set niggas up and get niggas taken out just for your cause, but at the end of the day, you know, these niggas, they gonna do what they wanna do at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Grown ass men. Okay, now we finna talk about talking about Lena getting ran through. Bruh, I completely agree with Act on this one about his wife. You know, when you get married, man, 9 times out of 10, man, you take that marriage as not like you take it kind of strong. Like you don't just like go at it as okay, we get married and it's just like we dating still. Like you could stay dating at this point, you know what I'm saying? Or do some spiritual ass shit like go on a waterfall and say, oh, we married for life. You know what I'm saying? And we just like y'all didn't have y'all married, but y'all still on some just the waterfall made connect. Like I feel like y'all do like when you got married, man, you let your girl get ran through, man. I feel like she done got ran through probably a couple of good times already behind your back. You know what I'm saying? Like off the strength. You know what I'm saying? The girl be wanting the BBCs, you know what I'm saying? And you know how that BBCs, yo, she might go around, because I heard that this nigga go to LA. So he probably going to LA. She probably going through LA trying to get some BBCs, let's be honest, you know what I'm saying? So, Adam was trying to say that he said he don't really care about his wife getting ran through because they done built the marriage up so good and the relationship up so good, it couldn't be that. I 100% agree with Act when he said he feel like the business, his marriage is most definitely built off of business. Like me, like I 100% like ain't no damn way your relationship is not built off of love. When nigga your girl, y'all had an OnlyFans, she got piped out. She got piped out before she met you. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, bruh, you constantly hitting other bitches. I mean, like, bruh, at the end of that, I feel like it's a business move. You know what I'm saying? You done bought that bitch a whole Lamborghini and shit. Actually got ran through with the BBCs. Like, what is we doing? You know what I'm saying? I feel like, man, it's some goofy ass shit. But like I said, man, I feel like some people be too afraid to be alone. And you know what I'm saying? They'll lower their standards to be with somebody just to, like, you know what I'm saying, be like, oh, I'm with somebody because I don't want to be alone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that, bro. So they do some goofy ass shit. Like, I heard she was nagging that nigga to get ran through by the BBC. So she wanted to get the pipe, and she was begging you because you was hitting other females. She's like, oh, no, that's not going to work. So you're like, she wanted to get ran through. So you had no other choice but to get ran through, because let her get ran through. Because she either gonna get ran through behind your back or in your face. So yeah. So I feel like your girl done got piped out viciously type shit, man. It's crazy. The WACK100 shit, man. That's why I feel like Adam 22, man, he act like he don't know about these hood politics. I feel like Adam be knowing a whole bunch of shit about these hood politics, man. He be getting niggas like from different sets and gangs, and he know that niggas don't get along, you know what I'm saying? And he try to egg it on and try to coast it up to get a little beef out of him. WACK should go, and WACK want to fight Adam go ahead. If he wants to fight the other nigga, go ahead. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta be careful out here in LA, man. That's what I want to say on that shit, man. Cause I guess they got into an argument about some crazy ass shit, man. About people dying to drugs and shit, man. Crazy shit, man. RIP to all the people who did. And then we've been talking about the famous Richie. So the famous Richie shit, man. So famous Richie, you know what I'm saying, originally called out Adam 22 about his girl getting ran through viciously by a BBC. And bitch almost had a motherfucking bitch almost had scoliosis after taking that shit, bitch. So the bitch, so you know, famous Richie, man, he just, you know, he be talking shit, man. And, you know, man, Adam 22, man, like I said, man, he be having these crash out dummies, man. These black people throw their life away for the white man. That shit crazy, man. They'll throw their lives away for the white man. Chris McRae throw his life away for the white man, man. That shit crazy, man. He got on him because he said he felt like he was kept on disrespecting Chicago, which he had been disrespecting Chicago. Like, I think he been disrespecting FBG, and sometimes I feel like he be disrespecting all them niggas, bro. But at the end of the day, man, you know, King Von, you know, there's a lot of people rock with from Chicago is King Von and Lil Durk. So, you know, famous Richie got on that bitch, man. He had his manager and shit, man. He ready to fight that. He said, I said, now you ain't about to swing nothing, Adam. You ain't about to swing nothing, you know what I'm saying? You better be glad you got the little security guards, man. You got the little security guards, man. Then you got Crip Mac trying to protect you, and then you got the other bozos in that bitch trying to protect your dumb ass. That's one good thing about white people, man. They gonna always have some good security. If anything, they might not have the hands, they might not have the tools or the weapons. They gonna have them some security, and that's facts. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like I said, man, you know, famous Richie, man. I feel like, man, they bring him on here just to get a little bit of just to talk about what's going on in Chicago, man. 'Cause, you know, a lot of people really do be trying to keep up with Chicago business, man. 'Cause, you know, Chicago be on some other shit sometimes, man. And they was trying to debate which one was worse, LA or Chicago. To me, man, I just think Chicago is just a little bit way worse than LA. I think they both got strict gun laws, right? I don't think it's open carry in motherfucking Chicago, but niggas still find some way to get blammed out with the semi-automatic with the extendo on it. Niggas always finding some ways to die in that bitch. So, hey, that shit be crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? People move around and go to different places and shit, man. You know, we from Texas, man, so we know we out here 24/7, man. So I hope y'all enjoyed these videos, man. This was a crazy ass video, man. It's kind of long, so I'm finna go and cut it short right here, man. Tell me how y'all feel about it in the comments. And I hope I got everything down packed in this bitch like crap. No cap, hood and outside crip gang.
Hey, Dad, you know, dog, when we link up, dog, this shit be legendary. You know this instrumental, you the engineer on it, so Kodak everywhere.